Alright, so the Film Red celebration is almost upon us, and we'll be getting a live stream in a couple days, which should reveal who the next upcoming character or characters coming to One Piece Bounty Rush are. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what should come to the game and giving my thoughts and predictions on who could come to the game. Be sure to comment down your thoughts and predictions for the celebration. And if you do go on to enjoy the video, be sure to consider subscribing because 1k subscribers is in sight. So when the live stream drops, I do believe we will be getting a new EX character from the Film Red movie, which will most likely be an EX Shanks. Listen, Bandai are not messing around this celebration. They made their intentions clear from the start of the 3.5 anniversary. These guys are after the bag and will do anything to make sure that you spend your rainbow diamonds and soon after dive into your wallet to chase the new EX character. Therefore, I don't think the character reveal will be a buy fest and for sure will be an EX. I mean, we saw a ton of movie units drop and the latest being EX Zephyr, who was from the One Piece Day livestream. Now, I also did think to myself, what if Bandai released the main villain of the Film Red celebration as a possible EX and then dropped EX Shanks as the next EX on the 25th or 26th of August. The reason I say this is because with all the movie characters we have been receiving, we guaranteed get the main villain of the movie. I'm thinking of it from Bandai's perspective. They know no matter what, the majority of people will summon on EX Shanks. I mean, this guy is one of the hypest characters in One Piece, so why not add a further bait to catch players out by releasing the main villain, getting some players to spend all their gems, then they may end up buying gems for Shanks in the future. That of course is just a little thought of mine which could be a possibility. I also wonder if we could get any side characters with the new Film Red EX, like we did with EX Alkainu last year. We could get Shanks crew members as other featured characters like beckman, yassop, Lucky Roux, Rockstar and Lime Juice. There's also a possibility of Uta, the girl from the movie. Perhaps we could finally see Straw Hats featured and finally get a Zoro after a year and a half. However, there is a chance this could not happen as we did not see this with Zephyr's banner. Instead, we had further featured units that were previously in the game. Perhaps the game may have new featured units for the final EX coming out at the end of August, as that is the time frame that does fit with EX Alkainu last year. Something scary to think about the Film Red character that does release, or that could also release alongside him, is how long will it be until the character comes back out? Or will he ever come back out? I mean, this goes for all the 3.5 anniversaries that have come out. I'm not sure if you noticed, but Stampy Boa, Bullet and Sabo as well as Smoker banners have left, and the characters are not in the battle exchange for the Buy Fest or non-Buy Fest characters. So what does this mean for the future of these characters? It took about 2 years for the Stampy stuff to come back out, but we're about to get EX movie characters. The combination could make them the rarest characters in the game by far. Usually the half anniversary EX drops before the next anniversary character is bait. We saw this with Big Mom and Alkainu. However, this may not happen and we may have to wait years until these characters come back out. By then they could have aged and be less effective in the meta. So there's kind of a huge stress to pick up the movie characters, especially the ones posing as EXs. With the live stream we should get some free rainbow diamonds. In the previous live stream we got around 200 gems combined with the social media campaigns, which includes liking and retweeting a post. I believe we should see something similar with the Film Red celebration. I mean, the game better give out a handful because I'm broke and they are spitting out EX characters like they're nothing. We already have info on the new Film Red Attacker Luffy that should be coming into the game as a free to play. There's already leaked gameplay on the character which I will link down in the description from a YouTuber called MeadowIQ. The Luffy skill 1 is a Gum Jet Gatling, which is a mid-range and gives a high chance to crit and also gives a defense buff. His skill 2 Gum Giant Gatling is also a mid-range attack, gives damage reduction and nullifies stagger. Already I do see that Jet Gatling gun, so it is kind of like we're getting a Gear 2nd Luffy. But from the video, he's not really Gear 2nd too much. It's just a bit of steam. His character traits are the usual: Nullify, Shock and Entrance. His first trait gives him an attack boost of 20% for 10 seconds if he gets 10 hits in 5 seconds. His second trait gives him reduced damage received by 30% when receiving damage from an enemy, which is 50% of your max HP. He can also increase crit by 10% up to 500% when attacking an enemy. This restarts if he is KO'd. His boost trait gives him increased crit damage dealt by 20%, It should help him with all the critical buffs this character gets. This new Luffy does have an interesting kit, however he does have low stats and a low overall power level. We'll see how he does in the meta. If anything, he should be at least a good support. We'll probably get a new challenge battle to get his frags. We'll have to probably exchange some items to get more frags and perhaps do some missions too. For some of us, this may be the only character we get in this celebration, which is real sad.